because we've been hearing so much noise about TCU from the pollsters, from Joe Public, certainly from this man right here. But I'm of the mindset, listen, I understand those who would say that TCU wins the eye test. They didn't like the fact that Baylor had to basically squeeze by Texas Tech just last week. I get all of that. But to me, when you have similar records playing in the same conference, your opponents are pretty much identical, and you find a way to beat somebody else in a head-to-head encounter, that should usurp everything else as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to hear this nonsense about how TCU looks better and they appear to be better than Baylor when both of them have identical records. And Baylor, or rather TCU's one loss this season is against the very team that we're saying should be ranked ahead of them, or at least I'm saying should be ranked ahead of them. I look at it from the simple standpoint that Baylor should be ranked ahead of TCU. How TCU is 3 spots ahead of somebody who beat them while they both have identical records is beyond me. Makes no sense whatsoever. And as far as I'm concerned, the committee got it wrong here. I certainly think that Florida State should be the #1 ranked team in the nation because they're the reigning defending national champions, and they are still unblemished, undefeated, unbeaten. I definitely think Alabama should be #2. I definitely think Oregon should be ranked #3. But that 4th spot, it could go to Ohio State or Baylor as far as I'm concerned against TCU, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. So the fact that TCU is in the top 4, perplexes me. But mainly that they're #3. They're actually ahead of Florida State too, which really makes no sense to me.
Does that mean TCU is in the playoffs? They play Iowa State at home, 2-9.